What's up, y'all? So a couple months ago, we were living in downtown Denver in a 450 square foot apartment. We really wanted to just get out in nature and buy some land. So about 2 months ago, we bought this piece of land. It's about 20 acres. It's completely raw forest. We can't even get our vehicle onto it. So we're gonna go explore what we purchased sight unseen. This is our new street right here. Let's go explore. So we had to clear out some branches just to get onto our property and even walk around a little bit. So we've cleared out some branches right here. Little path through. So while we cleared out this little patch, we did find some kind of weird stuff. So here's a pile of the bones that we've found so far. A couple skulls and some spine bones. So here's our little collection we got going. Just some kind of animal skull. Look at that tooth. Something's been out here. So we haven't really explored much of our property at all yet. We've just kind of gotten right off of the road. But last weekend our project was to get this carport put up to store a lot of our extra stuff, and eventually we'll put our car into it too. So we had to level some ground. Took it about 3 feet down on here and piled it up over here and leveled it out as well as we could, as well as we needed to. And so now we have this nice carport. Show you inside. So we got all our tools and just bikes and extra stuff that we can't fit in our converted school bus that we're currently living on off of our property. But part of what drew us to this property specifically was that there's a nice creek at the bottom all the way along the side. So we're gonna go down there today and we're gonna explore a lot more of the property, try to find some stuff. And so the adventure begins. I have a GoPro in my left hand and a machete in my right hand. As does my wife. Bunch of bones. Did you find bones, Miso? Oh, she took a rib bone.
There's more over here.
Took a rib bone and ran with it. Teeth? You got teeth? This place was a war zone. Chop it up with my machete. Whoa, that was a giant bird. You could hear the wings. So we have machetes with us, not just for trees in the way, but also for protection. There are bears here. There are mountain lions here. Well, I think they call them cougars in this neck of the woods. There's wolves. There's a bunch of stuff out here that'll eat you. I can hear the creek here. Not too far from the creek.
We should try and go down here. It's like steep, but there's trees.
One thing about here is we live on a creek, but they call it a crick here. We're not used to calling it a crick. And I don't know how EE makes an I sound.
So which way? This way?
I guess we can let Miso lead the way.
Yeah.
It's a bit flat right there too. Could be a potential future building site. So we suspect that there was an old road right here. Yeah, it's pretty cleared out. So goes all the way down that way. Comes right through there. Some of our neighbors have lived here forever, and they said that there's an old cabin that burned down, I think, over on the other side of the property. So we're hoping to find some remnants of that as we walk through here. But this was definitely a little road, and we will probably end up making this a road ourselves. It wouldn't be too hard to just clear this out.
Yeah.
So I can hear the water moving down there. I can see the water right through there. We just need to get to it. It's all grown in.
Pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful in here. Look how flat it is right here. Could build a cabin right here, right over the water. It does get a little steep right there.
But we could build
But
another
we,
entrance.
yeah, we could get around that for sure.
Could do a little zigzag.
Yeah, build a little road down to here. Look how green it is though. Just moss everywhere. It's also moist over here. I think it doesn't get a lot of sunlight with all the trees, so I think the snow sticks around for a long time and just keeps the ground really moist. Plus it's on water, so. You are on a safari jungle expedition. Miso, what do you think? What do you think? Did we make a good decision with this property?
Definitely. She won't stop eating though.
What are you doing? Are you eating grass?
This is a nice area.
Oh, this is beautiful. So the water's right there. Can't really see it in this little screen, but probably be able to see it on the video.
We could for sure put a building here.
Yeah, or like right up here or here. Oh my God, look at the size of these mushrooms. How did I miss those? They look like pancakes. Woo!
Oh, those are so cool.
2 giant clusters. What do you call a cluster of mushrooms? Put it in the comments.
I'll take a picture.
Let's get one out. It looks like a sweet potato. Also, does anyone know what kind of mushrooms these are? Not a fan of mushrooms myself, so I don't know if I'd eat them even if they were good. And neither is Rachel.
No. I like it more than you though.
Some more right here.
Oh, they are spongy. Stabbed it.
We found fungi.
Cute.
Yeah. Miso, do you want to go to the water? Let's go down to the water. Look at all this moss. So this is our creek that's on our land that we own now. Feels crazy that we just own this. Hasn't really hit us yet that we just live here and we can do whatever we want with this land now. But it is quite magical, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so nice. I forgot how nice it was already. This is so peaceful.
Amazing. Yeah, I really liked that area that we just found right there too. She just tried to bite the water.
Oh yeah.
Lisa, what are you doing?
Looking for fish or something?
What is that?
Or like how flat it is up there. Oh!
Lisa, are you okay? Lisa, come on. Oh, well.
Did you get that?
Miso just got stuck in a deep part of the creek.
I almost just hopped in to save her.
And now she's completely soaked. And about to run through a bunch of dirt. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun later. So we think that this creek is about the lowest that it's going to be, given that it's the beginning of fall. We've heard that there are fish in here, at least cutthroat trout and maybe a couple other species. But this water is going into a lake and not exactly sure where it starts. I think it's starting from some sort of spring or something. Miso, what are you doing?
Miso!
Oh my God. I think Miso likes her new creek on her property. What do you think?
Oh yeah, she definitely does. Look at her. She's not even phased from that.
She's like, let me eat some more grass. So we just adopted Miso about 3 months ago from a shelter. We really weren't sure how she would do on a property like this. Didn't know if she liked water much. She was just living in our apartment and going to a dog park in the middle of the city. And now she's here and she's absolutely loving it. Miso, come on. Good girl.
Good girl, me.
Miso. What do you think, Mace? You like your new life? Hiya! We're seeing how long this little flatter section is, because eventually we're gonna put up some little cottages, and be really nice to have it along the creek like this. So the creek's flowing right there, and there's a pretty steep drop off to the creek right here, but this just looks lovely.
I think at the foot of these trees, you could like put the...
Yeah, just level that out.
Yeah.
And then the road is right there, so you could just have a little pull off just right off of the side of the road.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Look at this. Is this a mushroom too? Like an old
I
one?
think that's some kind of fungus, huh?
Yeah, I think it's like a decayed fungus.
It's like part of the tree though, isn't it?
No.
What the heck is that? Looks like a cow patty.
Huh. Maybe it is part of the tree? I can't tell. Maybe it's like a disease that it got or something.
Yeah. Well,
it's chopped.
it is chopped. Oh, it's not chopped. That's broken and fallen. Look at that tree is cracked right there. And it's super tall, but it's very diagonal because it's cracked right in the middle. That's a bit of a safety hazard. There's a bucket right here, huh? An old bucket. Look at that. Can use that. Probably shouldn't use it. It's just a big piece of rust. Onward. I just love all this moss. Look how thick that is.
So over here's more steep.
We could make moss roofs. Like, who are those people? Some people I saw on Instagram. More mushrooms. Yeah. There's no way that was the best way to go through this. How many trees do you think we own? 1 million? 5,000? Hard to judge.
100,000? I don't know.
It's hard to picture what 100,000 trees looks like versus 1 million trees. Dare me? Whoa!
You cannot get injured.
I gotta make it to the top. Nope, not doing that. Should we try to walk this a little more and see where it goes?
Yeah, I think so.
While we're over here, I guess. So this definitely was a road. It is quite overgrown now, but not with any big trees. All right, I see it's still going over there.
Yeah, this definitely used to be pathway.
Yeah, we could clear this out pretty easily. It's already pretty flat. These things are kind of pokey. These things are pokey. Look at this little flat pad right here. It looks like it's like been cleared out. Like it's not overgrown like that is.
Yeah.
So when we bought this property, sight unseen, we thought that it was untouched land, but we've since gotten the idea that someone at some point lived here, built a road and possibly even a cabin on the property.
Hundreds of years ago, though.
Yeah, had to have been a long time ago because it's all grown back in, reclaimed. So this is about around where our property line ends, maybe a little more over there.
That's how far we are from the property line. That's quite a bit.
Looks like a hamburger bun. I think I found a hamburger bun growing right here.
Are you serious?
With sesame seeds on it.
Ew. That looks gross.
This is so fun, just walking around, just trying to find cool stuff and just knowing that whatever you find is on property that you own. So we technically own anything, all these trees. We find a blueberry patch, then we just own a blueberry patch now. Or some huckleberries. Would love some huckleberries. Very popular in this area, but they only grow wild. What do you guys think? Do you think Miso enjoys being on her new 20-acre property, or do you think she'd rather be in a 450 square foot apartment? I can't tell really. Miso, what do you think? No comment from Miso. All right, so we're gonna start heading the other way. We reached around where our property ends, but it just gets kind of too filled in and steep. So we're gonna head back to that road, the old road. So while we walk back through what we've already been through, so we are living in our converted school bus right now off of our property until we can get a driveway to get it onto our property. If there's not already a video up of the converted school bus, there will be soon. We just need to get it cleaned up and kind of cleared out of some of our junk. So we'll be living in a converted school bus here throughout winter, and then eventually we'll be building some small cabins and tiny home kind of deals. Eventually probably a full house as well on this property. Look at that tree, oh my God. For the past 5 years or so, Rachel and I have really been liking the idea of tiny homes and minimalism. So we moved to Colorado about 3 years ago, just to an apartment downtown, got some jobs, but we always had our eye on the tiny house movement, and we really wanted to buy just a couple acres out in Colorado, but their restrictions in Colorado just, we didn't like them and started looking elsewhere, which is how we ended up over here in the Pacific Northwest, where we're going to pretty much be able to do anything we want with our land. So until we build a tiny house on our land, we bought a school bus and took about 2.5 to 3 months to convert it into being livable for us temporarily. The schoolie life is really fun. There's a huge community of people online with converted school buses and a bunch of advice, but ours is going to be stationary for the most part. We're basically going to get it onto our property and we're not going to move it. We're not going to use it like an RV. Kind of used it as a U-Haul to take all of our stuff down here. It was probably actually about the same price as just getting a U-Haul and driving it all the way over here. But the bonus is that we also get to live in it, and then eventually we can use it for storage or something once we have something else to live in. So that's our plan. So we're going to put our school bus on our property next week. We're having a guy build us out a little driveway just from the road down by the carport, little pad to park our bus on. And then from there, we're gonna start building things, and we're gonna post a bunch of videos of building tiny houses, shed, setting up solar, stuff like that. So like, comment, subscribe. Is that what I'm supposed to say? This is my first YouTube video. Am I missing anything? Like, comment, subscribe. Hiya! It's a giant mushroom, huh?
I think so.
Looks like aliens put that there. Don't mess with her.
I keep calling her so she knows the direction, but I'm thinking she probably already knows.
Yeah, she knows where we are.
From her like hearing, and then I'm sure she could like smell us.
Yeah.
Oh, good girl, me.
Oh.
Good girl, me.
So here's a road that we've been following. Pretty cleared out. Found a balloon.
So house appreciate.
Ah, so house appreciate.
So house appreciate.
Onward.
This is really nice discovering that there's different paths here, because we thought all of it was just like clustered trees. And now like we can work faster from this, like to set up everything.
It's definitely going to help a lot not having to completely create our own paths around the place. Look at that. Yeah, that's definitely a source for water. It might just be snow melt. I mean, this is just one long clearance right up here. Look at that. It's just nice and cleared out all the way up. And it hasn't been that bad to get down either. Could be a future road coming right down here. Oh, there's a tire. Found a tire. Old tire. That's been there for a long time. Let's see what kind of tire it is. Speedliner heavy duty.
Definite build.
Yeah. Yeah, this spot's cool.
You see all the things flying? Are those all bees?
I think they might be ladybugs.
Oh my god, if they're ladybugs,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
I think they are. Alright, that'll be...
Oh my god, Bob, I think you're right. I think they are ladybugs.
Well, you said you were going to cry if they're ladybugs. That'd be great for the video, so... Where are the tears?
They're coming. Oh my god, Bob, I was just about to be all like scared and grossed out that there were bees here. But then they're ladybugs. I love ladybugs. I used to like buy the packages of ladybugs and set them free.
I've never seen like that many ladybugs just together. Yeah, those are ladybugs. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Maybe, look, it's almost like a swarm of them.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Look at, they're everywhere. Look at...
Oh, they're on me now.
Oh, look, there's like 4 on like just this. Look at, they're everywhere. Look at... Oh my god.
There's so many.
There's like thousands of them. I feel like I'm stepping on them now. Now I feel bad for walking over here. Look at, they're just everywhere. Wow. I've never seen so many ladybugs.
If this was,
Oh my god.
if this was any other bug, I'd be
Whoa.
absolutely disgusted and scared.
That's crazy.
But I don't know how to feel.
Well, we found a giant swarm of ladybugs. Wasn't expecting that. That wasn't on my bingo card for things that we've found on our land. Sounds like the water's right down here, just off the path. Oh yeah, it is down there, but it's real steep. It's right along there. There's our neighbor on the other side of the creek. Really steep over there. There's an old car right here. You can see this looks like some sort of the frame. But there's a big pile of wood on top of the car as well. So this is a fender right here. It's probably the original paint. This green color. But most of it's just brown rust now. Not sure what these little coils would be. Looks like that would be maybe on the windshield. Try to investigate this further. This is pretty cool. At some point, I'm probably going to end up pulling this car out, trying to piece it together as well as I can to, I don't know, that'd be kind of cool piece just to show off like on the top of the property or something, if we could get it up there. So here's the front, and it says Oldsmobile on it. It's just missing the O and the L at the front, which are probably just laying on the ground, really. Just a big old pile of rust now. Used to be an Oldsmobile riding around our property. Maybe in 100 years or so, that'll be our Tesla. The next generation will come through here and be like, whoa, look, it's an old Tesla. There's a what? There's a jar? Whoa! I just stood on that stump and it just started deteriorating. Oh yeah.
New jar.
Oh yeah, there's like cans. Oh, there's a bunch of metal over here, huh?
Oh, that is a can.
Yeah, those are like...
This is a can or a pipe or what?
I think those are just a bunch of cans. But yeah, this is an old mason jar. Look at that cap. Oh, there's liquid in there. Yeah. There's a pipe right here. Where's that going?
I told you there were pipes.
That may have been, that might be getting sucked up from the creek up to where the house was.
That way.
What is this?
Oh, I think this goes all the way down.
Yeah, this is part of that car. Look at all those ants. Oh my God. Our neighbor did tell us that he remembers there used to be a house down here. What'd you find? Come in. Rachel told me to come here. Oh, just got smacked in the face by that. I focus on where I'm going, not on the camera. What'd you find? Oh, water?
There's water.
Wow.
I wonder, I don't know if
Wow.
this is also,
We gotta follow that up.
yeah. I don't know if the spring is here that people mentioned we might have, or if this is directly from the lake. But either way, really cool right here.
No, we're way above the lake. This water's all flowing into the lake.
Oh. Maybe it is a spring.
Yeah, we gotta follow this up. We're for sure on our property still, right? It's super emptied out over on that side.
Let me show you on the map.
So the creek runs perpendicular down there at the bottom of the hill. But we also just found this running water that Miso is having a drink of. She's been sprinting around this place. But look at this. This is amazing. Miso's like, this is your guys' first time here? We gotta follow this up and see if it's just coming out of the ground. All right, we're gonna try to follow this water up to see where it's coming from. Hopefully it's a spring. That way we might not have to dig a well, which would be really nice because wells are very expensive. There's a can of spray paint down here. So that's lovely. Whoa, that's a giant anthill. Miso, move. Oh my God, I just stepped on that and ants just started pouring out. Wow, look at the size of that anthill. That was crazy.
That was really good.
I don't think I have any on me. Got out unscathed. Oh, jeez. Not getting out of these bushes unscathed, though. Look at this. Oh. Just putting my head down and trucking through. Oh. Jeez. Man, some of this stuff is so dense in here. Oh, it's more metal. Jeez, am I allergic to something over here?
Did you start on this side?
I'm allergic to our property. This is very interesting over here. It's not like the other side of the property.
Glad that anthill isn't on our side.
Yeah, that's their problem.
Yeah.
We are planning on being fully off-grid on this property, kind of out of necessity, because we did get a quote from the local electric company. This could be like 15 grand just to set up electric on our property, and then you have to start paying monthly for the electricity. We just don't have that kind of disposable income right now. Mushroom on the side of a tree, that's crazy. Well, anyways, we're going to be completely off grid because we can build an awesome solar system for way cheaper than it costs just to hook up the electrical before you're even paying to use electricity. And then eventually we'll get a septic tank. We can't even get sewer pipes up here if we wanted to. So we have to go off grid for that. And same for the water. We have to go off grid for water. Either digging a well or finding a spring like this where we can pull water from and purify it and use it for all of our stuff. Contain it. Mini waterfall. So we're still trying to find the top of this little stream here. And then we just saw this little thing up here. There's another car. That's another car. Wow. This one's a little more together than the last one we found. The Cadillac.
Oh. This is so fun.
So fun.
Good thing we have neighbors to give us.
I am
like, clues.
sweating right now. Jeez. This thing just keeps on going. Oh, that's
Whoa.
barbed wire, huh? It's just going through the tree. We need to get back so I can drink my Gatorade.
Yeah.
That's what I want right now.
Yeah, me too.
I want a nice cold Gatorade. We've been hiking for probably 3 hours, maybe more. Found some little berries. This is crazy that this is just on our property. I can't believe this. Rainier. Rainier? Rainier? How do you say that? I don't know. I'm a Coors Light man.
Isn't that a Washington beer?
Yeah. Maybe this might be the property line.
Yeah, maybe it's along the
That might be
water.
marking it. I wonder if this even starts on our property or if it goes under the road up there. That would be crazy if we found it just a bunch of water just flowing right out of the ground.
This is probably the line on the property owner. Like, why would they not?
There's more blue tape right here. So we don't know our exact property line. We have like an estimated view with a line on it from above. But you have to hire someone to come assess your property, and it costs like thousands of dollars just to get them to tell you exactly where your property line is. So we'll end up doing it eventually, but just don't have the money for that right now. Misa wanted it.
That water saved that life.
Misa, you getting the squirrel? So on the property listing, when we found this property just on like Zillow, there were 0 shots of the amazing creek down there. Nothing mentioning that there's water on the property or anything. So I think we got a killer deal for this place, given that it has so much water on it. And then if we eventually sell it, then we can really take advantage of all this water, because this property is amazing. There's a tire right here.
I think that maybe they didn't follow the creek line.
Yeah,
With the
that's got to
property?
be the property line.
But it's been on this side, then that side, this side, then that side.
Yeah,
So
I think
it's-
that's a straight line.
I think we just shared the creek.
Yeah, I
on-
think
right here.
some parts are ours when it comes around that way, and some parts
Yeah.
are theirs.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Miso just made a jump over there. She barely made it across right there. She's still looking for that squirrel. Ah, I just poked my face with a stick. Wow, look how green it gets right here.
This is so pretty. We could put like a bench right here.
Oh my god, this
Along
is
this side is ours.
like magical in here.
So
Minus all the trees that have fallen down. I just looked up over there. But right here, with all this moss. Oh, look it, there's a hut right there.
what? Wait,
It's a shed.
wait, is that the one that burned down? Is that ours? I think that would be on their side.
That's on their side. See the hut right there?
Okay.
That's on our neighbor's property, we think, because there's these little blue tags. Oh, there's another tire right here. Jeez. People are just leaving their tires all over the place.
We should make some.
But there's a little shed. There's a little shed right there, but we don't own that part of the property. But that's too small for someone to live in. That's just a shed by the water, huh?
I don't know, I kind of want to look at it.
Rachel's gonna go look at the shed. I'm gonna join her. I think the coast is clear. Tip for all you fellas out there. Let your wife go check it out first. When it's safe, you can go join her. This may have been their station to pull water from there to then use it. Like this might be a water pump or something.
I think it still is. That looks modern.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
still plugged in.
I think this is their well.
Yeah, we better move.
Okay, so that looked like it was their well down there. We're not exactly sure who our neighbor is or where they are, but I think we just looked inside of their well, but the door was wide open, and we don't know where our property line is. He's pretty sturdy. Made it. Look how long this is, Jesus. This tree just fell down right here. Look how long this sucker is. Woo! Alright, so we've been following this little stream here for maybe an hour, and we're still on our property. Well, we're on the line between our property and our neighbor's property, but we've been following it up, and I still can't see the end of it, and I can see pretty far right now.
Like explore a lot more than I have
Yeah.
the last several years. It's fun.
Found a lunchbox. Think they left us anything? Oh, the road's over there? I thought the road was right there. That might be the road too. I don't think we're on our property. I think we're at that big turn because the road's right there. Okay, so we are not on our property right now. We just realized where we are.
That's where we are.
Oh, yeah.
Our property is like here.
Yeah, this is not our property.
So
Okay. Well, we need to get up to the road.
we need to get out of here. So we need to get on that road.
Okay. Okay. Well, we got a little carried away. All right, so we made it back to base camp at the carport, and we didn't know it at the time, but for the last portion of that video, we weren't actually on our property. We were on our neighbor's property, but we were just trying to follow the stream up, which we thought was on the border of the two properties, but it actually goes further onto their side. But yeah, I think today we went from exploring maybe 5% of our property in the past week to now I'd say we probably have explored maybe 50% of our property, maybe just at least seen like 50% of it. There's still a bunch of stuff in between that we haven't gotten to yet and that we will eventually get to. But yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know if you have any ideas of what we should do with certain areas. Thanks for watching our adventure today. Make sure you like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. Thanks.